Hey Lionel, so today I told the viewers that we're going to talk a little bit about Capto 5 tooling. I'd like to point out that I've never heard of it before, never seen it before, and I've only ever heard about it from you when you were telling me when you bought the big DMG Mori, mate. You want to tell us a little bit about it, please?
Yeah, Capto is a much smaller, much lighter type of securing system for tooling. This Capto 5, Capto comes in a range of sizes. I'm not sure where the range finishes, but I know there is Capto 2 right through to Capto 7. This is Capto 5, so the base of the tool is 50 millimeters, and reputedly Capto 5 is much stiffer even than BT40.
It's like a third of the size of BT40, isn't it?
Yes, it's probably less than a third of the weight.
Yep.
So the Capto tooling is very light, meaning that tool changes can operate much faster, magazines can operate much faster, and the Capto registers in the spindle on the flange, in the taper, and the Capto is also tri-lobal, so the tool holder doesn't have a key. So for BT, for HSK, all the others have a key. Capto is very suitable for mill turn machines because when turning, when the spindle's holding a turning tool, so for those that are not aware, in machines like my NTX, the spindle is also an axis, and the spindle can be locked in any position. In the case of the NTX, it can be locked in any position, any division of 7.5 degrees, and we can hold a turning tool like this. So rotational positioning of the tool is vital to maintain tight tolerances. With a tool holder with a straight taper with a key, if the keyway wears, you immediately lose accuracy. The Capto remains accurate positionally for its entire life. Another advantage of the Capto is the Capto is held from the inside, so it doesn't have a pull stud like your BT40 has. The holder in the spindle reaches down inside the Capto, pulls it from the inside and expands it slightly, forcing the Capto to completely fill up the taper in the spindle. It's very rigid and very light. Another advantage of Capto is that you can buy spacers, so you can buy a tool like this collet holder that's very short, and if you need a deeper reach, you can buy a spacer and bolt them together, and you can basically come up with any tool length you like. Spacers available starting at 50 millimeters right up to I think 150 millimeters long.
Now, probably one problem with this Capto range, Lionel, is that it's not readily available by other providers. It's sort of a high-end process, and only certain tooling companies can make it to the ISO certification.
It's very difficult to make the Capto to the ISO standard. It needs to fit precisely in the spindle, or else you can damage the spindle. So Sandvik make them, Seiko, Iskar, and only a few others. There are no cheap Chinese Capto holders available. I've looked everywhere, they don't exist. And typically you can expect to pay about 50% more for a Capto tool holder than you would pay for, say, HSK.
Just roughly, can you give us an idea of price?
Yes.
For maybe the turning holder, if you can remember?
The turning holder,
yep.
Actually this has got the spacer on it, so the turning holder is only very short.
Yep.
But in order, like on our machine, to get the turning tool in the spindle very close to the chuck, we need to use a spacer. The turning tool holder itself is about $400.
Yep.
And the spacer is another $300.
So there's $700.
So there's $700 there.
And that's US dollars?
Yes, US
yep.
dollars.
Okay. Now, just before we sign off here, Lionel, I just remembered about pinch turning. Can you just explain to the viewers what that is, mate, and how you'd go about it in your NTX machine?
Yes, well, in our NTX, is fitted with a turret, which is an option, believe it or not. And we're able to hold turning tools in the turret, and also hold turning tools in the milling spindle, as we mentioned earlier. So pinch turning is where you use two tools at the same time, holding one tool in the turret and one tool in the milling head, and turning at the same time. So one tool would be turned upside down like this, machining at the same time, and that allows you to remove a lot of metal, taking a large cut on both sides of the job, which stops the job from deflecting. So an unsupported shaft or a shaft between centres that's very long, you can take a much heavier cut, removing the metal much quicker, but without the problems of shaft deflecting.
Alrighty. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Look, if you've got any questions about Capto, plug them down below, and hopefully Lionel will read the comments and reply to you. So, thanks again, Lionel.
No worries,
and much appreciated, buddy.